All right. I think we're back. Wow, we lost everybody. I think this is going to work now, so let me just go the way you want it to. But Mary and Kathy, I'm glad you guys are all around. Let's see, we're going to fire this thing back up. All right. Sorry about that. Mary and Kathy, I'm glad you guys are all around. Let's see, we're going to fire this thing back up. Ah. Okay, it looks like everything's good. I think. R. So everybody got it? Okay, we got the Elvis medley coming up. We're back, like bad habits. Where am I? Trying to pull it up here so I can get the Facebook stuff happening. Everybody got it? Okay, we got the Elvis medley coming up. We're back. Bad habits. All right, there we are. Okay, here we are. I'm just having a good day with electronics, so you can tell that. All right, where was I? Oh, we had the Jackachino, now we got the Jack. So on the count of three, have a toast with me, or if you got a toke, have a toke. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. They said you was high class, but that was just a lie. They said you was high class, but that was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Bow wow. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying around my door. Ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying around my door. only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, it shows some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, it shows some things were meant to be. And take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Well, it's one for the money, two for the show. Need to get ready now, go, get go. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Why you can do anything, lay off my blue suede shoes. You can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place. Doing the thing I wanna do, on lay off my shoes. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Why you can do anything, lay off my blue suede shoes. It's a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes. You can do anything, lay off my blue suede shoes. You can steal my car, wreck my house, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. I do the thing I wanna do, I wanna lay off my shoes. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Why you can do anything, lay off my blue suede shoes. It's a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes, a blue suede shoes. You can do anything off of my blue suede shoes. All right, welcome here to Key West, Florida. That's right. It's Key West time right here. And just remember, wherever you go, there you are. And right now, here you are. Getting this thing fired back up here. I take it the sound is okay. We got everything going good there, Mrs. Lincoln and Justin. I think I'm ready for it. It only gets better from here. All right. Hey, all right. What was that, Gloria? Well, you know, it's hard to get good help around here. Everybody's, you know, seems to be retired now. So, on the count of 3. All right, I think we got about 400 people watching. 3. And I just want to say, keep those cards and letters rolling on in. All right. All right. I think I done did it. Everybody happy out there? All right, we're going to town now. What did we have? Had another request there. Ron Medowski. That name, Ron Medowski. Medowski. Was it Mead? Mead. Ralph Mead is what he called himself. Anyway, I met him in San Francisco, and we wrote a song together. He had the idea, and I had an ability to take an idea and turn it into a song. And we're here on the East Coast. And we're getting ready for a little sunset here, so. Yvonne and Ed, how you doing, darling? Hey, Ed, you can grab your guitar and play along with me if you want. There's a song called Everything's Gonna Be All Right. Days gone forever, the nighttime lies ahead. Suddenly there's a woman to feel an empty bed, and every crowded barroom lures you to its door to tell you she is waiting there to dance across the floor. Your eyes meet in a moment, you give your hearts away. She tries to say, how are you? But her date just pulled her away. The band begins a slow song, and you hold her in your dreams. But as she begins to leave, hearts begin to scream. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. You just found love tonight. And every bad beginning has a graceful end. And every lonely lover needs to find a friend. She passes as she's leaving. She slips a message in your hand with 7 lucky numbers. Please call me when you can. And it says, everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. You just found love tonight. Just when you think it's over, she walks back in the door and asks you to hold her across the dance floor. She whispers in your ear, and in her eyes you clearly hear words are spoken softly. Dreams are coming real. And she says, everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. 'Cause you just found everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. 'Cause you just found love tonight. Three. It's tiki bar time. 3. Wally, how is Thailand? You know, I can speak Thai. I didn't know if you knew that, Wally, about me. But yep, I lived over there in Southeast Asia for quite a few years, and I speak really good Thai. You want to hear some? 3. You want to hear it? Here it goes. Here's my tie. I tie, you tie, we tie my shoe. All right? Well, greetings from Key West, Florida. Everything's fine on this side of the world. I hope things are fine over there. I hope you're staying safe. I look forward to seeing you soon, my friend. And we got other folks there in Japan right now, too. How you doing? And there's some really good musicians. I've been looking at some of their stuff. I'll be posting some of that up. On the count of 3, you have a toast with me. Because you are in the world of CW. 3. I'm going to do this one for Wally because he got me to play for the Vietnam Memorial in the 50 years. And he asked me to play this song. And I said, yeah, I'll do it. And so I figured I had to come up with a rendition of this song. But I'm pretty resourceful when it comes to just ad-libbing and making a song mine. So, but this is the song that I used to just sing with the band when I was over in Southeast Asia. And Ron Fraser, Michael McGinnis, Mark Connors, and Tom Wilmar. And we were all the band. Now, Tom Wilmar was a sophomore, and the rest of the guys were all seniors. And I joined the band during the summer of my 8th grade. And so we had my whole freshman year with the band. We played the school prom. We played all that stuff together. And I was with seniors, so I grew up pretty fast. And although I was growing up pretty fast being over in those Southeast Asian countries. I'll tell you that story sometime. I don't think it's appropriate right here. But on the count of 3, let's have a toast. All right. 3. But yeah, we were in the Philippines. We did that. And, all right. I know I was going to do a song, and now I forgot what it was. It's just like I walked into the room and forgot where I was going, what I was looking for. Oh, yeah. I was the lead singer of that band. We played the Teen Club every Friday and Saturday night. And we made $15 a piece. Now think about it. That's $30 a week. Gas is 11 cents a gallon. Not that I had a car to drive one. But cigarettes are like $8 a carton or something like that. And pot was only like about 10 cents. Yeah, there we were in Southeast Asia. In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. My girl, you're so young and pretty. One thing I know is true. You'll be dead before your time's through. See my daddy in bed, he's dying. See his hair is turning gray. He's been working, slaving his life away. He's been working. He's been working. He's been work. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Oh girl, there's a better life for me and you. You're so young and pretty. And just one thing I know is true. You'll be dead before your time is through. This I know. See my daddy in bed, he's dying. His hair is turning gray. He's worked and slaved his life away. This I know. He's been working. He's been working. Yeah, he's been working. He's been work. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Oh girl, there's a better life for me and you. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Oh girl, there's a better life for me and you. There's a better way. There's a better life. Yeah, I'm coming to you live. Hey, what's going on? I got lost in that song. Smoke another doob. Have another toke and have another toast on the count of three. Three. And I kind of find it ironic that toast and toke are kind of similar. My friend Tom Maston, he wrote. That was for you, Wally. He wrote quite a few songs with Mike Brewer. It was Brewer and Maston, but you might know it better as Brewer and Shipley. But Tom Maston, you can Google him. He didn't have a really good ending in his life. He chose he was always kind of a violent kind of guy. Had this penchant for guns and moved to Tucson, Arizona. And he had a drinking problem. And a girlfriend and a wife that was cheating on him. That ain't a good combination of a good ending. Check him out. He was a character, though. I remember one Halloween, he shows up in a black truck, a brand new 4x4 black Ford pickup with a big black dog. Forgot the dog's name. It'll come to me. And he came in dressed up totally in black with black leather vest and a black leather hat on. He said, "Let's go out." We wrote some songs together. We wrote this one with Eric Erickson. It's called Charming Lady. I'm going to send this one out to all the charming ladies. Now, back then in Estes Park, it was like 15, 20 men to every woman in town. So you can only imagine. It's like the old West in the mining towns, but you had you had your house. Well, back then we didn't really have the house of ill repute where they were all in one building. I mean, it was just kind of all spread out, and we were all young, and love was free, and all these guys came in from San Francisco, so it just turned into a big whoop-de-doo there. Estes Park. The word around town was you didn't lose your gal, you just lost your turn and you just kind of have to wait in line, I guess. But anyway, we were sitting around, we were trying to write a song about it, and we wrote this one called Charming Lady, because we were all dreaming of that one that we could have in our life forever. And I got to remind you, I got to also put a little bit out there. Phil Prunier, who was also in the Philippines at the time. He's half Filipino, but he was in my band in Colorado. And Phil and I were sitting around, and he gave me this, that little transition. And then the rest of the song just kind of fell into place. Never met up with my charming lady, the girl of my thought. We haven't been talking lately. Oh, I'm in the dark. I wish she loved me the same way too. Wished to believe in our love at first sight, or how it could be. Shadows of eyes are talking, oh, I still can't see. I wish she loved me the same way too. Never saw in the eyes of an angel, or I felt them inside. Lights are off in the distance, oh, I'm out of sight. I wish she loved me the same way too. I wish she'd love me the same way too. How about that? Wally, thank you so much. Hey, what's it like? What's going on over there? People, are they being, real cautious out there? I mean, what's it like in your neighborhood there? You know anybody that's, hope nobody's getting sick there around you? But you're on the other side of the world. I'm just wondering what's going on there, because it's hell here. Well, it's not bad in my world because I'm doing the same thing I do. As a matter of fact, I came out of retirement. Normally I would just be hanging around and having a nice evening here, but I'm having a nice evening anyway because I know that I'm reaching out to a few people out there and putting a smile on their face. We got 14,000 people watching right now almost. And we'd like to say hello from Key West. Now, see a little PayPal me right there. What I'm doing is I'm collecting money to buy guitars for kids. I just gave some kids a guitar today. A nice little 12-string Alvarez. And boy, were they excited when they got it. But I'm trying to do things that bring more music to you in your life by giving access to people with a passion that want to play. So any money that I generate from doing this little broadcast here will go to be putting guitars or pianos or congas or instruments in other people's hands to make music in the world. And I hope that some of what I do comes back to you, and you get a little bit too. It's my part of what I do now at my age. We own marijuana farms and dispensaries, so we're pretty cool. And we are an essential business right now, and things are going really, really good for us. And all I can just say is I got in the right business at the right time. And it seems like coming up, exit 104, you can check it out, the Cannabis Depot. The Cannabis Depot. Pueblo, Colorado. Go ahead and Google it. And that's where we are, and that's our first dispensary. We got farms out there. We got all kinds of things happening. We're going to have a museum, actually a flea market on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays with live music and all kinds of things going on. Hopefully when this whole thing kind of smooths over here. Right now everything's on hold. You're listening to me. I'm live from Key West. And if you got your rig, you're getting ready to play, let's do an old Hank Thompson song. Whatever. In the key of G. We had my boys and I, we had a pleasure of playing with Hank Thompson. We drove through a blizzard from Denver, Colorado, all the way to Scotts Bluff to play with the first night with him. And I'll tell you what, we had to drive at 20 miles an hour behind a semi. We got there in time to set up and get ready to play. And then we were all ready to go. Hey, hey, Mr. Bartender, I said, please don't be so slow. I got time for one more round and a six-pack to go. Tomorrow morning, Sunday, I'm gonna be feeling low. So please, please, bartender, I have a six-pack to go. I've been drinking all day long, taking in this town. I done spent my whole paycheck honky-tonkin' around. I ain't got a dime to pay my rent. I ain't gonna worry though. So please, please, bartender, I have a six-pack to go. I've been drinking all day long, taking in this town. I done spent my whole paycheck honky-tonkin' round. Oh, I ain't got a dime to pay my rent. I ain't gonna worry though. So please, please, bartender, I have a six-pack to go. Yes, please, please, bartender, I have one six-pack to go. It's Friday night right here in Key West. Thank you, Wally, for that update. You know, it's amazing what a country can do when it takes care of its people. We don't have that luck here right now. I'm afraid with the way things are going, we're going to see tens of thousands of disasters in the next few weeks. Watch Alien Gods. I just saw that the other day. Matter of fact, I watched it twice, and I'm getting ready to watch it for a third time. But I think it kind of rewrites history if you look at it. If you look at it with an open mind, with a common sense and logic, I think you'll see something. You know? Some people are still cavemen. Look at it. I'll explain it to you. Evolution at its finest. 3. Somebody light the gas, please. Light the gas. 3. Let's have some fun with this in D minor. Elijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door. He fell in love with an Indian maiden over in the antique store. Elijah just stood there and he never let it show. So she could never answer his own no. He always wore his Sunday feathers and held a tomahawk. The maiden wore her beads and braids and hoped someday he'd call Elijah. Just stood there and he never showed a sign, because his heart was made of knotty pine. And that poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, don't know what he missed. Isn't any wonder his face is red? Elijah, that poor wooden head. He always wore his Sunday feathers and held a tomahawk. The maiden wore her beads and braids and hoped someday he'd call Elijah. Elijah was a wooden Indian, never said a word. His heart was set on the Indian maiden with the coal black hair. Elijah. Just stood there and he never let it show, so she could never answer yes or no. Yeah, that poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, don't know what he missed. Isn't any wonder his face is red? Elijah, that poor wooden head. Elijah was lonely and he never went nowhere. His heart was set on the Indian maiden with the coal black hair. Elijah. Just standing there, he never showed a sign, because his heart was made of knotty pine. Oh, now poor old Elijah never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, don't know what he missed. Isn't any wonder his face is red? Elijah, that poor wooden head. One day a wealthy customer bought the Indian maid. The girl so far away, but old Elijah stayed. Elijah. Just stands there as lonesome as can be, and he wishes he was still an old pine tree. Oh, now poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, don't know what he missed. Isn't any wonder his face is red? Elijah, that poor wooden head. Elijah. Let's have a toke or a toast. 3. Hey, Wally, what's the pot like there? I used to go into Bangkok there. There used to be a bar there called the Las Vegas Club in Bangkok there. And every time we went there, me and my sister would go in, and I'd get up and jump up with the band and play. And my sister would be like a go-go dancer. And so, yeah, I was 13, she's 14. And man, we were like gold in that place, man. But we'd go there with my dad, and my dad'd take off, and he'd leave us. So we went out and we partied, and I went in and played in the bars. But we got to buy some good smoke there, Thai stick. Was thinking, that's pretty good. I didn't know if they still had that stuff going on over there. I imagine they do. Not that I didn't think that you would do it. Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, but I had diplomatic immunity when I was there, so I didn't worry about it. But no, that's a whole nother life world there. But I was just wondering if they just had that. I mean, I remember it was pretty good smoke there. I imagine they're going to legalize it once the rest of the world starts legalizing. There's so many good things about marijuana that has changed people's lives. And I think it's got a bad rap forever, except for in the ancient days when they really used it and they knew how to use it. And I tell you what, I got a lot of friends out of pain. I got a lot of friends that are doing a lot better because I've always been doing great because I've always had marijuana in my life. Matter of fact, that's the only reason why the guys from the Grateful Dead and the Jefferson Airplane and everything would kind of come and hang out around my house and have jam seizures and stuff. And because I was the only guy in Estes Park that had pot at the time. But marijuana's been very, very good to me. And we're doing very well with it here in the United States. So anyway, on that note, let's do some more music. Let's go back. Let's see. What else was I doing? Oh, this is one I was doing in Southeast Asia for a lot of the fighting soldiers back then. And I couldn't imagine what it'd be like out there. Being out there in the bush and you get this letter, you know. But when I sang this to a lot of soldiers, man, I could see it in their eyes. And I saw tears. And I saw want. My friend, Wayne Carson, want. Give me a ticket for an airplane. I ain't got time to take a fast train. My days are gone, now I'm going home. Baby, just wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I got to get back to my baby again. My days are gone, now I'm going home. Baby, just wrote me a letter. She wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once more? Anyway, give me a ticket for an airplane. I ain't got time to take a fast train. All days are gone, now I'm going home. Baby, just wrote me a letter. Give me a ticket for an airplane. I ain't got time to take a fast train. All the days are gone, now I'm going home. Baby, just wrote me a letter. My baby just wrote me a letter. My baby just wrote me a letter. Right on. You're having a good time? Let's do another Wayne Carson song. I know you all know this one. You probably think Willie Nelson wrote it, but maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I should have, and maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I could have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. And maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely nights. I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You're always on my mind. And tell me your sweet love hasn't died. And give me one more chance. I'll keep you satisfied. Oh, I'll keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. Oh, you were always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You are always on my mind. You are always on my mind. Always on my mind. This next song started as a poem. An Arizona park ranger was heading in one evening. He'd been out on the desert all afternoon. All of a sudden, the sky lit up on fire. He pulled alongside the road and wrote what he saw. And it started as a poem. And then Frankie Vaughan or Frankie Lane, Von Monroe, Johnny Cash, and then C.W. Colt, live from Key West. No cop folk went riding out one cold and windy day. Along the road he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through a ragged sky and up a cloudy drive. Their faces gone, their eyes were red, their shirts all soaked with sweat. They're trying hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught them yet. Doomed to ride forever in that range up in the sky, with horses snorting fire. As they ride on by, I hear them cry. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. The brands were still on fire, the hooves are made of steel. The horns bright and shiny, and their hot breath he could feel. Up both the fear and through him as they thundered through the sky. He saw the riders coming hard. He heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Those riders in the sky. The cowboys rode on by him, he heard one call his name. Justin, if you want to save your soul from hell, quit riding on this range. Cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride. Trying to catch this devil's herd across this endless sky. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. For Janice and Dale, they're too out there in the deserts. They're on their way. 3. Are you back in New Mexico now? Janice and Dale? 3. I've slept on satin sheets and dined with kings on wine so sweet. Made a bed out in the street living for a song. Oh, I've spent a lifetime on the road, a desperado searching for gold. And I could be bought and I could be sold, living for a song. Life's so full of melodies with words and rhymes and harmonies. And if I can write mine, I'll always be searching for a song. Oh, I've slept on high life's highways, muddy tears, they paint my face. But a rhyme or two is a good payday, living for a song. Just using words for a lifeline, I'm forsaking all just to rhyme. Until I write mine, I'll always be living for a song. And life's so full of melodies with the words and rhymes and the harmonies. When I write mine, I'll still always be living for a song. Just when I write mine, I'll always be living for a song. Hey, it's happening right here live from Key West. Amber, how you doing, darling? 3. Little something for my best love. I thank the heavens above for one thing I know, you're my best love. I would have never thought it would show this much. Oh, you're the best love that I've ever known. I'm flying high with you than I've ever flown with my best love. Yeah, you're my best love. And when my little girl sits up in my arms and comes to me to keep her from harm, she says, you're my best love. Daddy, you're my best love. My best love can never go wrong. That's why I'm singing it, I'm putting it in this song, that she's my best love. Yeah, she's my best love. And you're the best love that I've ever known. I'm flying high with you than I've ever flown with my best love. Yeah, you're my best love. I'm looking forward, growing old with you. 'Cause when I'm with you, I'm nobody's fool. with my best love. Yes, I'm with my best love. I could have fallen for 1,000 girls, but there's only one love in this world, and she's my best love. Yeah, she's my best love. Oh, you're the best love that I've ever known. I'm flying high with you than I've ever flown with my best love. Yeah, you're my best love. I'm with my best love. You're my best love. For my best love. Thanks for the song. 3. Over 1,000 people have died today in this country. If you think what's going on there is a hoax or something, and you can go out there and go to your churches and go hang out and protest and fight the establishment or however you want to do it, go ahead and be stupid. Or be smart. Listen to what the scientists are saying. It ain't gonna be pretty when there's tens of thousands of people dying every day in this country. In the next few weeks, that's my prediction. So what I like to do is I like to do a song for all those people that have died so far and all the people that are gonna die because they're stupid. You're gonna die for some stupid... Never mind, I don't want to go there. It's not my intention to change how you think or how you feel. You have every intention to do whatever you want to do in your lifetime. And you can be an asshole, or you can be a really nice person and be compassionate and take care of each other. Or you can be a jerk and try and screw everybody over. And you can have all the money in the world. But I'll tell you what, it won't bring you happiness or health. But for all the people that have died in the name of stupidity, because of unpreparedness and stuff, this song will become kind of like the Ring Around the Rosie for our time period. A standing ovation for those who have died. Stay safe, please. This is a song by Freebo. If life is a comedy, the part we all play is never as clear as it could be. Maybe a drama, who's to say? But it always turns out as it should be. And if I am a play, I played my part well. I did it with humor and grace. When I die, give me a standing ovation, celebration for a job well done. No need to cry, it's not my final destination. I'll be at the station when the train comes by. You write your own story as the pages unfold. You're never quite clear at the ending. Maybe it's destiny, maybe it's choice, maybe we're all just pretending. In the tale of a lifetime, it all comes around, and we only receive what we're sending. But when I die, give me a standing ovation, celebration for a job well done. No need to cry, it's not my final destination. I'll be at the station when the train comes by. Some have it easy, oh, some have it all. Some work so hard for so little, and we sink to the bottom, but let's rise to the top. And we always wind up in the middle, but the more we are different, the more we're the same. I'm one who's worked through the riddle. And when I die, give me a standing ovation, celebration for a job well done. No need to cry, it's not my final destination. I'll be at the station when the train comes by. Thank you so much for your life. Don't give it up for stupidity. It may seem like it's a cool thing to do to go to church right now and hang out with all your other people. All you're doing is lighting the gas. Or go to a political function and hug and kiss each other. You're lighting the gas of stupidity. That's all I got to say. Anyway, this is not a political or religious thing. It's just the way I feel about life in the universe. And we're all in this universe. We're on this little tiny planet. It's a great big solar system out there. And if you go outside and you look up, or if you see the full moon and stuff like that, and maybe maybe you got somebody in your life that'll give you a little strong weakness. And I hope that's who you're quarantined with, because it'd suck if you were with somebody you really didn't want to be with right now. Mark Sherrill song, my interpretation. I can close my eyes and feel the way your body moves. My thoughts intoxicated by the smell of your perfume. Can love your silhouettes coming together in this room. I got a strong weakness for you. I got a strong weakness for you. With the music softly playing, the fantasy begins. My heart starts beating quickly when your fingers touch my skin. Oh, I can't resist you, even if I want to. got a strong weakness for you. I got a strong weakness for you. I feel a sweet emotion building like a storm in this room. You know we can't control it. Surrender's all we can do. And when the loving's over, I'm trying to catch my breath. Your head up on my shoulder, warm skin on my chest. There's not enough willpower to make me ever wanna move. I've got a strong weakness for you. I got a strong weakness for you. When the loving's over, I'm trying to catch my breath. Your head upon my shoulder, a warm skin on my chest. There's not enough willpower to make me ever wanna move. I've got a strong weakness for you. I got a strong weakness for you. I got a strong weakness for you. Strong weakness. No. No. Want to come over and say hi to everybody? What? Yeah. She's got the cat here. She wants to play guitar. What? Come up here. No, don't. Start messing things up. Wally, I did that song a little while ago, but I'm going to do it just for you, brother. I'll do the 45 version. Wise man say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, it shows some things were meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. All right, there you go. Right on, right on, right on. It's Friday night right here in Key West. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate the money you're donating for kids, for music instruments and stuff. It's my pleasure to help nurture kids and get them going with music. It'll change their life and bring good things to them, I'm sure. It's done that for me all my life. I'm glad I took the time out with that push mower to make $10 to buy my first Silvertone guitar so that I could be here tonight to sing for you. It was never my intentions to be able to sing to make money. I just sang because I enjoyed it and I had a passion to do it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And as long as you enjoy it, I enjoy it. I'll keep doing it. I'll come out of retirement and try to do this every night. I might not feel like doing it every day, so if I miss a day or so, too bad, but we'll make it happen. I'm sure we got plenty of time. Do an R.B. Toller song, because he's watching right now. This is a song him and I put together. I don't know why we're hanging on, but we still do. We're never holding hands. Well, baby, that's no good. We stare across this room with eyes we realize we're lying to each other when we used to love all night. Something used to draw us near. Oh, it's tearing us apart. You said I'd like the sun. Well, now I'm falling like a shooting star. We stare across this room with eyes we realize we're lying to each other when we used to love all night. Let's leave tomorrow. We can't make it forever. Oh, we can't go on living like this. Our loves are not getting stronger. Let's pack up our hearts and move on down the line. It's already been said 100 times. There's no different way to say goodbye. We're sitting together, each alone. This life we built forever. No one's right, no one's wrong. We stare across this room with eyes we realize we're lying to each other when we used to love all night. Let's leave tomorrow. we can't make it forever. Oh, we can't go on living like this. Our loves are not getting stronger. Let's pack up our hearts, move on down the line. Oh, it's already been said 100 times. There's no different way to say goodbye. It's already been said 100 times. It's already been said 100 times. It's already been said. There's no different way to say goodbye. Goodbye. Three, thank you so much for those compliments. Time for me to roll on down the road here. I want to jump in the Bluebird and do a little ride by in downtown Duval Street. Folks on Facebook, keep tuned on it. And check back in about 15, 20 minutes or so. It might take me that long to get ready to go. But I'm going to do a little drive-by up and down the street there. Anybody got any other requests? I don't think Hank did it this way. I used to do that song. On that note, coming into the Keys, it nearly knocked me to my knees. It left me walking 2 steps behind what remained to be unseen. Broken dreams and some promises made my intention seem unclean. It's just another broken brand in iron I've got to mend. Makes me the Key Western cowboy, Key Western cowboy, Key Western cowboy without a horse. On this rock I roll. I said, get him, 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 go. I said, get him, 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 go. On this rock I roll. Riding a fence of a different kind. All the little doggies in line. But I'll be the first one to stray when I hear someone say that he's the Key Western cowboy, the Key Western cowboy, Key Western cowboy without a horse. On this rock I roll. I said, get him, 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 go. I said, get him, 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 go. On this rock I roll. This goes out to Anraya. I hope I got it right. This is my Thai. I can speak Thai. You ready? I tie, you tie, and we tie my shoe. Well, if you see me mosey by, oh, don't forget to say hi. 'Cause I'll be singing in this honky-tonk with just a rough and different sound. Makes me the Key Western cowboy. Key Western cowboy. Key Western cowboy without a horse. On this rock I roll. I said, giddy up, 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 go. I said, giddy up, 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 go. On this rock I roll. On this rock I roll. Thank you so much for watching this evening. Coming to you live from Key West. Thank you, Wally. Aranya. I hope I got it right. Good morning. I know it's morning there in Thailand. My friends in Ireland, thank you for tuning in. Before I go, I want to leave you with some words from my friend Captain Tony. You live your life. Please, let every one of your heartbeats count. And take care. Take care of your fellow human with compassion. Have compassion for each other. Take care of each other. Life is tough the way it is. You don't need to make it worse for each other. We all bleed the same. We all want the same things. A cold margarita, a palm tree, a good singing cowboy. We all want the same thing, so why hate each other? It's too short a lifetime. You're born a human, you die a human. Be a good human and take care of one another. On this rock I roll. On this rock I roll. Love your family, love your friends. Love a place like my backyard right here in Key West. Thank you for listening to me. I came out of retirement. I hope it brought a smile to your face, and I hope I took your mind off what we're going through for a few minutes. And I'll try and be back here tomorrow around the same time. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And just remember, wherever you go, there you are. We're going to do a little Frank Brown songwriters for you coming up, and we'll close out here. I'll let it run for a little bit, and hope you enjoy it. It's let's see if I can find it.
The minute that I get home, I start to get a buzz on. Why in the hell do you think I drink? Well, I told my fishing buddies she's different from the rest. I guess that I was blinded by that low-cut, sexy dress. I should have known. You know, it's the truth. This is not made up. I should have known there was trouble on our wedding day when her dad started laughing as he gave her away. Why in the hell do you think I drank? Nothing that I do is right, so she thinks. Well, the minute that I get home, I start to get a buzz on. Why in the hell do you think I drank? Or the stuff you have to go through to write country songs. No wonder I'm so tired. And And usually I just write 2 verses on my songs, but this one requires 3. Well, the preacher from the corner church came to visit me. He said, you need to stop your drinking. It's gonna ruin your family. But then she started rambling and rattling about all the things that I'd done. Well, the preacher said, you got a big problem, buddy. Pour you and me one. Why in the hell do you think I drank? Nothing that I do is right, so she thinks. Well, the minute that I get home, I start to get a buzz on. Why in the hell do you think I drank? I said, why in the hell do you think I drank? I said, why in the hell do you think I drank? Thank you. Steve, you recorded Porter.
I did. I got to do an album with Porter. It was out in Los Angeles. That was kind of like a Fellini movie. Porter Wagner in L.A.
With the big rhinestone suit?
Yeah, came in with one of those suits. I thought he came from Mars. No, but he was a fun guy. He told some great stories, especially one about him and Tammy Wynette, but I won't tell it here. Anyway, it's another story for another day.
God, I thought you were going to say Dolly.
No, I've got a few of those too. God, you live long enough, you get to work with all these crazy people. I'm going to do a song that, frequently asked question that I get, and most songwriters I think do, is when you wrote that song and you first heard the artist record it, was it exactly the way you wrote it? This next song couldn't be more different than the way you've heard it on the radio. When I first played this song for George Strait, he kind of looked at me and he said, I really hate that. Not only is it not going to be a single, I don't think I'm going to record it. But fortunately, we were doing a movie called Pure Country, and we had to have the character of Dusty sing this crazy song at the beginning of the movie that wasn't really characterized by an artist like George Strait. So I'm going to do the song the way I wrote it and the way I first played it for him. Maybe you'll hate it too that way. He also left the second verse out. That's kind of a running theme in my career. But I'm going to do the second verse to you. When you hear twin fiddles and a steel guitar, you're listening to the sound of the American heart. And Opry music on a Saturday night brings a smile to your face and a tear to your eye. Sing a song about the heartland, the only place I feel at home. Sing about the way a good man works until the daylight's done. Sing me rain on the roof on a summer night where they still know wrong from right. Sing a song about the heartland. Sing a song about my life. There's a place where mornings are an endless blue, and you feel Mother Nature walk along with you, where simple people living side by side still wave to their neighbors as they're driving by. Sing a song about the heartland, the only place I feel at home. Sing about the way good man works until the daylight's done. Sing me rain on the roof on a summer night where they still know wrong from right. Sing a song about the heartland, sing a song about my life. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks very much.
You know, that record was only like what, 1 minute and 46 seconds?
It was 2:20 because he refused to do the second verse, and he said nobody will ever play this song, so it doesn't matter if I do the second verse. And the funny anecdote to this is I went to a George Strait concert at the Houston Astrodome, and he got me great seats, of course, and when they played Heartland, all the cowboys stood up and took their hats off and put them over their heart. And, you know, I come from New York City. I didn't see a tree until I was 13 years old. So it was it was a nice little perk.
I never saw a big building till I was like 30.
Maybe that's why we write so well together.
Maybe so. It's the truth. Italian food? Chinese food?
Sushi?
Well, I didn't discover that till about 5 years ago. Okay, 10, when I met you. No, there's not a sushi restaurant in Luverne.
There's no Japanese sushi chef in Luverne?
Here's a song I wrote with a friend of mine from Muscle Shoals. His name is Stephen Dell Jones. It was recorded by Diamond Rio. Last night I had a crazy dream. Thank you. A wish was granted just for me. It could be for anything. I didn't ask for money or a mansion in Malibu. I simply wished for one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do, leave me wishing still for one more day with you. The first thing I do is pray for time to crawl. I'd unplug the telephone, I'd keep the TV off. I'd hold you every second, and I'd say a million I love yous. That's what I'd do with one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do, leave me wishing still for one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what head would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day. Leave me wishing still for one more day. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Should we do this this medley, Bob? You want to do that?
I love the medley.
It was your idea.
I know, you wouldn't do these songs.
Tell them about that.
Well, I started out in the music business at an early age up in Luverne. I was in radio when I was 11 years old. And
I was 6.
was really blessed to interview a lot of my favorites like Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Eddie Arnold, Tammy Wynette. And anyway, after being in radio a few years, I started noticing this name, Dorf. I would play these records and look at the songwriters' names, and I kept seeing Dorf all the time. Sometimes, like, during 1 hour, I'd play 5 Dorf songs. And a lot of those songs were really traditional country songs, recorded by people like Haggard and Mel Tillis and David Frizzell, Shelley West. And after getting to know Steve and doing some shows, I'm like, man, you need to do those songs. Those songs are, you know, a lot of them were number ones. And like in the case of Mel Tillis, one of his biggest records, you know, was one of these songs. So he put together a medley that I just love. And it's always fun to do. And
I've got to add one thing. Most of these songs were written by one of my dearest, oldest friends who was supposed to be here tonight. He lives in Mobile, Alabama, and his name's Milton Brown, and he's an incredible songwriter. I like to call this Milton's Drunken Cowboy Hero Phase collection. God only knows what he was doing when he was writing these lyrics, because we weren't in the same room at the same time. Usually I would write the music and send it to Milton, or he would send the lyrics to me. This first song we actually wrote over the phone in about 20 minutes because I had to play it for Clint Eastwood the next day, and we were under a lot of pressure. And I've got to say one thing about these songs. First of all, they're hard for me to remember and play. But the second thing is that what really made them special, I think, are the amazing artists that we were blessed enough to get to record them, and some of them aren't here with us anymore. And I always am very, very indebted to Eddie Rabbitt and some of the other great artists that recorded these. I've always been the kind of man who doesn't believe in strings. Long-term obligations are just unnecessary things. But girl, you got me thinking while I'm drinking one more beer. If I'm headed for a heartache, then why the hell am I still here? While you're turning every which way but loose, every which way but loose. Inside the fire's burning me, in my mind you just keep turning me every which way but loose. Baby, there's no excuse to turn me every which way but loose. This next one was done by the late, not the late, but the great Mel Tillis. And
you're just a Coca-Cola cowboy. You got an Eastwood smile, Robert Redford hair, but You waltzed across my heart like it was Texas, and you taught me how to say I just don't care.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one. This was done by Clint Eastwood. You know, I had done a bunch of movies with Clint, and one day he came up to me and he said, "I want to sing." I said, "Really?" Of course, he was about 6'11", and I said, "Whatever you want, buddy." We got Merle Haggard to come in, and they did this duet, number one record. We're barroom buddies, and that's the best kind. Nobody fools with a buddy of mine. I laugh when you're happy, and you cry when I'm blue. We're barroom buddies. We're doing fine, so pour me another. I got nothing but time. Chug-a-lug-a-luggin', barroom buddies of mine. We're skirt chasing,
Ooh, hustling,
guitar picking,
tail kicking.
Chug-a-lug-a-luggin', barroom buddies of mine. I got to work with the great Ronnie Millsap. What a great singer. And Ronnie did this for us. Everybody loves cowboys and clowns. You're everybody's hero for just a little while. But when the goodbyes are said and the spotlight goes dead, there's no one left who cares to hang around to love the cowboys and clowns. The late Dottie West first recorded this song, and for a movie, it was never a hit, but then George Strait recorded it about 11 years after and had a number one with it. I'm not the hero that always saves the day. Don't always wear the white hat. Don't always know the way. I may not even be the dream you wanted to come true, but I'll always be the man in love with you. I did this really dumb little movie called Rustler's Rhapsody. I don't know how many people have seen it. It was an old B-Western spoof. About the best thing that ever came out of the movie was Gary Morris doing the title song that Milton and I wrote one night in L.A. And I'll get by. I'll wait until the rivers run dry. If it takes a million years, girl, I will know a million years can't come too soon. Somehow, somewhere, our eyes will meet, and then and there, the sparks will set a magic night on fire, and I'll lasso you, the moon. So John Travolta and Andy McDowell and William Hurt were all sitting around this table in a kind of a roadhouse bar, much like this one. John Travolta was this angel. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Michael. And the night before they were going to film this scene of them eating pie, the director got this crazy idea that rather than talk about it, they wanted to sing it. So she woke me up at midnight and said, "Can you write a quick song about pie?" And I said, "What kind of pie?" And I don't even eat pie, but I wrote this. And it's amazing how many people do know this, right, Bobby? You knew it, right?
I knew it.
Really? Pie, pie, me, oh my. Nothing tastes wet, sweet, walty, salty, and dry, all at once as well as pie. Apple, pumpkin, mince, and black bottom, I'll come to your place every day if you got 'em. Pie, oh me, oh my, I love pie. Thank you. So I get asked to go look at a TV pilot. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's like the first episode of a TV show that they're trying to get sold. So I went down and looked at it because my agent twisted my arm, and it was the worst 22 minutes of television I'd ever seen. Took a meeting with the producers. There were 3 of them, and they all said, "Can you write us a theme?" And I said, "Well, sure." And the first guy said, "Well, I'd really like it to sound like John Sebastian. I love John Sebastian. I worked on Welcome Back, Kotter." And so, you know, I said, "Well, I don't play the auto harp, but I'll see what I can do." The second guy said, "Well, I'm a Pat Metheny fan, so you got to get a lot of stylish Pat Metheny guitar in there." I said, "Gee, I thought Pat Metheny was a piano player." Third guy looked at me and he said, "As long as there's plenty of Latin percussion in this thing, I'm going to be happy." So I just looked at the 3 of them, smiled, went home and said, "I'm not going to write anything. This show's never going to make it anyway." But I started feeling guilty, so I sat down for 5 minutes and wrote this. And the next day they came over, and I told them I had spent all night long writing it. And I was really tired, so if they didn't like it, it was because I was really tired. And I finished playing it, and I looked up, and I was ready to be hit. And they were all smiling, and they said, "That's exactly what we were looking for." Which tells me 2 things: that producers don't know what they're talking about, and I know nothing about network television because the show ran for 8 years. It was a big hit. Show me that smile again.
Show me that smile.
Don't waste another minute on your crying. We're nowhere near the end. The best is ready to begin. Ooh, as long as we got each other, we got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, you and me. We gotta be the luckiest dreamers who never quit dreaming. As long as we keep on giving, we can take anything that comes our way. Baby, rain or shine, all the time, we got each other, sharing the laughter and love. Thank you. Thank you, Milton Brown, for being such a big part of those songs.
Now, what a lot of you may not know, there's actually a second verse to that song. Would you do the second? I know you hardly ever do the second verse. Go for it, please.
Really?
Yeah.